for me, we've got to go back to what the definition of breathwork is. Because so
What's
many
that?
people think it's like this 20 or 30-minute session that has to change your life. Uh, that's exhausting. And I hope that's not how people approach it. For me, if you can stop what you're doing between an email, going to the restroom, standing up off the couch, and take one conscious breath, you have just done breath work. Not a lot of it, maybe not as effective as you could be, but you've started that small shift. And now, if while you're checking and you're breathing in and out through the nose, you're checking to make sure your biomechanics are working properly, lateral expansion of the lower ribs, upper ribs, proper posture, that's a pretty awesome breath. And I set an alarm on my phone that goes off 5 times a day to remind me to take a proper breath with proper biomechanics. That's the joy of a head injury, is I need my phone to remind me of stuff, because even important things like that, I forget. But I prefer the English term of acquired brain injury over the American traumatic brain injury, because it just sounds awful. I like acquired. I just popped off to the store and acquired a brain injury. Lovely.
There's no trauma anymore. It's just
No,
acquired.
it's just acquired. I just picked it up, and maybe not for the price I wanted, and now you got to deal with it. But it's so much easier to handle an acquired brain injury
Yeah,
over a
you know what, I mean,
traumatic.
sometimes I find the semantics of the way that we communicate things, but actually, by putting it in that light, that does make
Yeah.
it seem that, you know what, I got this. Whereas traumatic breath, oh my goodness, I'm not sure if I can deal with all this trauma. Whereas
Yes.
I acquired this. I got this. Actually, I'm coming around to the way that
Yeah.
we're rewording.
Well,
I think that's great.
not for everything. Not for everything. I'll admit, sometimes people reword stuff, and I'm like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
stick with mine.
Yeah.
But other times I hear it, and I'm like, ooh, I totally prefer the acquired brain injury.